What's good? This is Black Authentic Truth. And I've been under the weather for a minute. That's why I ain't made any videos. But I had to make a video and just give my opinion and how I felt about the current situation with Kevin Samuels. The untimely death of Kevin Samuels and the aftermath on social media with black people, or more accurately, black women, how they're showing their disgust and saying evil and mean things in the wake of Kevin Samuels' death. And it just goes to show you, in a microcosm, black people hate the truth. Like, we have a hard time accepting the facts. We have a hard time being accountable for what's truthful, right? Regardless of how we feel about the facts or the truth. Now, with Kevin Samuels, I never really actually followed Kevin Samuels, but of course I've seen the viral clips where he's just cutting people, right? And he's just cutting them left and right with statistics and with facts and with just cold hard truth. Now, regardless of the way he delivered it, it was always some truth in there, right? And so what I see right now is just savagery. Like, you don't kick a person when they're down, right? We all know that saying. You don't kick a person when they're down. And it puts me in the mindset of, during the times when we were getting burnt and lynched, what white people would do sometimes is they would dismember our body after we're dead and keep pieces for souvenirs. Or after you're already dead, burn you. Or after you already dead, shoot you up. And it's like, me being dead isn't enough. You still got to find some type of excitement out of, or some type of gratification out of, doing more, mutilating me. Now, this is real historical facts that actually happened in history. So I'm not saying that's what this is, but it's like, he's passed away now. He's gone, right? As like the Bible say, the dead know nothing, right? He can't hear you, or whatever you say or do doesn't bother a person that has passed away. But you are alive, right? And usually when somebody dies, what you do is you think about your mortality. And the way I came up, you'll never say nothing about nobody that done passed. You never would say or disrespect the dead like you see black women doing right now on social media. A quick story. When I was coming up and I was young and I was dumb and, I was just doing things recklessly, I was coming up in the hood. And I remember it was one time where I lived across from some dudes. And I got along with them until, I started selling drugs on the same block, and I started like taking over, but not in the way as Nino Brown, but like I had a better grade of stuff and I gave more out. And I started taking over, and these dudes got hot and they wanted to kill me. And they put the word out to the smokers, to the fiends, and they just put the word out. Many times they put weapons on me. They didn't shoot at that time, but it was all going to come down to either me or them. And they had a leader. So one night, it was a big gun battle, right? I wasn't around, but I heard about it. So I went to the block. Come to find out, the leader had got gunned down. He got murdered. Time goes on because I knew these people. But these are the same people that threatened my life and was going to kill me. That didn't even make a difference. I still felt a sense of sympathy, and I still went and expressed my condolences to this brother's actual brothers and family members, right? That didn't really matter anymore. The beef we had didn't even exist anymore, because it's something that you should have in you, that when somebody passes, that's like the ultimate, the ultimate thing that could happen. And listen, I wasn't happy that he passed away and I no longer had any problems. I didn't rejoice. You know what I mean? That was somebody that was threatening my life and had a whole bunch of niggas that could have did whatever they wanted to do to me. But I didn't rejoice when that brother passed. I felt sorry for his family. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's something that black women can learn, and black men, that at this point in time are expressing how much they don't care and how much Kevin Samuels deserved to die and all of that shit, right? You have to face the fact that one day you are going to be in the same position. It's a part of life. One day you are going to die. So you're going to have to deal with your own mortality. And it could come quicker than you may think. That should be a lesson. Right now, black women are acting like, I compared it to, the drill music scene with brothers, the young brothers that disrespect the dead. They disrespect their ops, their dead ops. Put them in a song, disrespect them. I'm smoking a Sutton pack. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about if you in tune to what's going on in the music scene right now. Well, that's black women right now. They disrespecting the dead, like the dead op. Kevin Samuels and any man, black men or black women that speak out about, or say anything about the truth about black women, they're the ops, right? That's how savage it is to me, and that's how low we are as a black people, and it really makes us as a whole look bad. That this whole thing is just so big on social media, and it's ugly, right? And it makes you really think about, what do our people value right now? We don't value anything when our women are just as savage as our young boys, where you will disrespect the dead. So these were things that were opinions and perspectives of a man, and you disrespect him in his death because of that, because of an opinion, because of a perspective, when the people that were calling in were women and they wanted to talk to him. They wanted his advice, obviously, from what I see. His platform blew up not because of black men, but because of black women. A lot of black women have never had to be told anything because maybe they didn't have a father in the home. A father that tell you what you gonna do, how you supposed to do, to fix you before you make a bad decision, right? And it's like black people, we say, they say, it's not what he was saying, it's how he was saying it. Listen, I don't care. That's what a lot of people will say, but let's be real. When it's the truth about you, and it's about you, and it's true, you don't want to hear the truth. You be angry as hell at the truth. You be mad at the truth that somebody even exposed something about you, right? So no matter if they speaking like a pastor, all soft and kind, or they speaking like a drill sergeant yelling it out to you, you're not gonna like the truth. That's just the fact of the matter. You're not gonna like it. So when they say that, you could tell them miss you with that, because that is not an excuse to hate a man or a woman after they done passed. Listen, you won. Kevin Samuels is gone. You still here living, and you putting all your emotional energy and anger into hating a man that's gone, right? And that's the same hate that I see with black people when brothers is shooting and killing each other. I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference from a brother that wants to kill the dead ops, are glad that the rival gang member is passed away, and now he's talking about him or spitting on his grave or whatever he's doing. I don't see no difference with what black women is doing right now. Like, we need to grow up. Like, we need to grow up, and we need to grow up fast. Like, and all of this is actually showing is that what that brother was saying, it triggered a lot of people. Like I said, you can talk about how he said it, but was it truth in it? Like I said, I wasn't no Kevin Samuels fan. And what Kevin Samuels has said, I had heard before by great men that taught me in the ISUPK. I've already heard these things. You know what I mean? So it's not a big deal to me. What I think was the difference with Kevin Samuels is that he was on a mainstream level on YouTube, and where a lot of people heard him in his platform. A lot of people were able to get exposed to the clips from his videos. And you have never heard anything like that before on that level. because usually people dismiss it before it can get to that level. And somebody has said to me, well, why you don't see no black women with a big platform that's hating uh, uh, black men like Kevin Samuels? I said, well, because they're everywhere. We've heard it. There's no reason for nobody to come with a platform to say that black men ain't shit, because you've heard it. You've heard it your whole life. You've heard it. But you've never heard somebody like articulate, bring all of those stats, and bring it the conversations, and put them together and put them in a way that the average person can understand and relate to. You never seen that before, and that's what you saw with Kevin Samuels. And like I said, I'll give Kevin Samuels props. He was a smart man. You know what I mean? And like, there's a lot of smart brothers, a lot of smart sisters that have a lot of things to add and create conversations about the way black men and black women deal with one another in our relationships, in our roles, or whatever the case may be. It's a lot of us that are very smart, very articulate, you know. So I'll give us that, you know what I mean. But the savagery, there's no excuse for it, right? There's no excuse for it. It's childish, it's immature, and it makes us look bad as a people. So I'm gonna end with that. Let me know what you think about this video, and put your comments in there. Give me some real thoughtful feedback. And with that, this is Black Authentic Truth.